Yeah, Jayesh, I was just telling yesterday, about this particular understanding about this particular data. We understand it something in this particular way, where we have a row ID. Every row has a unique identification number, and then uh, we have a lot of informations here. We have a date field with the help of which we can see the trend analysis. We have the customers where I can see the customer wise, segment wise, the location wise, the product wise, category, subcategory, and also I said we have a measurable values. And I think I told you this yesterday. Whenever you look at the data, the numerical values are called as, what is the numerical values called as? They are called as the measures. Okay. So that means whenever you look at the numbers, we always try to find out, what is the total sales, what happened, what is the total. Okay, we try to go for it. So when you say the sales, what is the total sales, what is the total profit, how much quantity is being sold, things. But when it comes to this categorical information here, hey, how many different categories are there? Each category wise, what is the total sales? Subcategory wise, what is the total sales region? So that means these are called as a discrete value. Okay, Jayesh?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So now
Mm.
we'll see, how we can summarize this particular data using the Power BI. See, you already are familiar with Excel, so you've been using Excel since a long time. So if I have to summarize this particular data, I can say the pivot table is one of the best tool. Okay, thanks. See, there are a lot of functions, new functions like pivot by, group by, and all these things. But pivot table is just on the few clicks. I can summarize the data, a very complex data to a very easy to understandable data. Is it? Okay.
Yes.
So that means I just have almost like 10,000 rows of data. But I, as an analyst, I want to see this particular data as okay, what is the sales happened in each region? Which region has done a better sales? Which category of product has done a better? Which segment of customers we have more sales? Okay. Year wise, I want to analyze and those kind of a thing. The best thing is like a pivot table, is it? We try to take a pivot tables where we have the row heading, the column heading, then the value. In the values, we take the measurable values, which gives me the summary, total sales. But that sales can be divided by the category, segment, region, year wise, and so on. Okay. Now we'll try to do the same thing in the Power BI. So I'm just starting the Power BI desktop.
Okay. Mhm.
And first thing is we try to import this particular file.
You sent an email?
Yeah, I've shared the mail.
Okay.
Received. Yeah. Okay, now when you look into this one here, so we'll try to find out how the sales are happening for each. So what do you call it as? Okay, first we try to import the data. So if you have to import, so first we need to say what kind of a data source we are trying to read. So we can read the data from one day Excel workbook, SQL. Okay, but I said it supports more than 100 different data sources. When you say get data from the other sources, this will list out all the sources what it supports. When you see here, this particular list is a huge. Okay, it supports more than 100 different data sources. Okay, so I can say this is one of the what I say BI tools which support the maximum data sources compared to any other BI tool.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hmm.
The next thing is since I can read the data from the various files, but my data is present in the Excel, I'll just select the Excel workbook and I say connect. So since Excel is the file system, so it just says select the file where the file is being present. We just select it. So I want to read the data from what is that file called as a sample superstore. Okay. So it is there under the data set. So you have to just browse and go to the location where the file is present, and then we just need to load that particular file. Okay. So I'm just selecting this particular file which I have shared with you. That is nothing but the sample superstore, and I'm just trying to work on this particular file. I'll just select this and I'll just say open. So as soon as you go with this, you can see that particular Excel file has multiple sheets, orders, people, returns. And not only that, in each sheet, we also have the data which is in the form of a table, say table one, and so on. So now it says which sheets you want to read the data. So these symbols are representing the sheets.
So, Dick, one question.
Yeah.
So, this will only provide the column names, like headers,
In which one?
the table orders, people with which you are showing me.
It's the name
So
of
it
the
will
sheet. No?
only,
You're
yep.
reading the data
So
from the Excel. So
so
either you
this
can
will
read the
provide
data from the
all the
sheet.
headers, right? Like which
Not
available in
a
sheet.
header. See, what according to you is header. So according to me, headers are this row ID, order ID, and things. No,
Correct.
it is not
Huh.
doing this. So it is getting the data set, the table. Okay. So I have the data in the form of this particular sheet. I want to read this particular sheet. Or in Excel, we have the concept of table. No. So this is
Mhm.
selected range has given with the name. So either you want to read the data from the table or the sheet. So that is what it is
Okay.
showing all the tables or the sheets. So I want to read the data from this particular sheet, which is named as orders.
Hmm.
Okay. As soon as you select that sheet, it just shows me a sample preview here. Okay. Oh, this is the data. That is the same data what I showed you there. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's the same data. So we can just confirm, like, is you have selected the right file or right table or something. So we can just
Mhm.
select this. And then you can see we have this particular thing called as a load, and we have a transform data. Load is just the
Okay.
data gets loaded. Okay, but when I say transform data, is like, we are taking this particular data for the transformation. Transformation is like, where we can perform the data cleaning operations. Okay, I want to
Okay.
remove the duplicate rows, I want to remove the blank rows, and all those things. So that is where exactly we use this particular, what you say, the
Transform
transformation.
data. Mhm.
Okay, so let us see, like, how we can do those particular kind of things. I'll just hit on this particular. See, right now we're not going for the transformation. We'll see later. Okay. Initially, to start off, this is a good data kind of. But there's already a clean data, so I can directly take to the load. But if some data required some kind of a cleaning, so that is where exactly we can go for the transformation, and we can perform the transformation on that particular data. Okay. So what I will
Okay.
do is I'll just hit on this particular load. This gets the data gets loaded here.
Sadiq, so one question. Uh, what is the role of Power BI developer in this case?
See, person who works on the Power BI desktop, he is himself is a developer, because you're see, you'll be not only creating the visuals, you'll be even creating the transformation and all these things. So I don't know why
Mhm.
people call it as a, some people call it the Power BI desktop for developers. There is nothing
Okay.
else.
So
Work
working
on the Power
in a,
BI, they are called as the Power BI developers, according to me.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So what we are learning, so after we learn this, so you'll be creating a reports, the dashboards. Okay,
Mhm.
things. So then you are a developer, Power
Okay.
BI developer.
Okay.
Okay. So now, what I will do here is I'll just select this. The first thing is, like, see, we have loaded this data. Okay, and this is my
Mhm.
Power BI desktop. And when you look into this particular thing, so it has this kind of a Microsoft interface, like, where we have a ribbon with the different tabs, your home, insert, model, and things. So which gives you an options. Okay, the tools with the help of which I can easily create the reports. Okay, what are the features needed to become as a Power BI developer? Like, you want to create the different types of charts. You want to summarize the data. You want to perform some calculations, we want to perform even some kind of a transformations, all those particular tools are available to you. Okay.
Okay.
In the form of
Mhm.
it has been just grouped in the different tabs. Okay, that's it. We'll be seeing some of it kind of a thing. Then on the right hand side, when you see, we have a data which just shows me, like, the complete table that what you have loaded. In that table, what are the fields are there? It is exactly like a pivot table. In Excel, when you go to the pivot table on the right hand side, you get that pane. So it shows you all the fields, and then it shows you what you want data in the rows, columns, and the summary value. Is it?
Correct.
So
Mhm.
exactly in the same way, it is also giving me this particular thing. So where we are able to find out what is the data, is what data you want in the rows, what data you want in for calculations. So all these things can be done. Okay. The next thing is what is okay. See, I think in your interface is same like me.
Huh.
Got
Uh,
it? This build
haven't.
as one build. I think there is some slight changes.
Okay.
So there is a slightly difference in your interface and my interface. You have the visuals, you have this particular icon, and in the right hand side, I
Mhm.
have. format and this ones which you don't have. Slightly there is a difference in the interface, is it? So what you can do is to get these things, just click on the file, and to get the preview features, click on the file and the main
Mhm.
menu file, and click on options and settings. Very important. Yeah. On the next tab, you have options.
Mhm.
Options. Yeah. Click on the options. This is one-time setting to get the pre-updated with the preview features.
But
Uh,
it's update will
we
be
have
coming,
seen what
right?
preview features here. So there is a
Okay.
preview features. Come down. No, on your options, under the options, no, left-hand pane, you have a preview features there on your left-hand side.
Preview.
Down, 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 down. Preview features. Up, 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 up. Slightly. Preview features should be there.
Hmm.
Yeah, click on that. We have a check boxes. Most of the check boxes are unchecked. No, you can check everything.
Okay. Need to close again and open.
Yeah, say okay. Yeah, close the Power BI and just open it once again. Not required. We have not done anything. No, we have not done anything. You can just close it.
It's showing
No,
no.
don't save it. We haven't done anything. No,
Mhm, no.
just start now.
Insert, right?
Uh, no, just go to the. Yeah, just click on the Excel. Yeah, get data. Excel workbook. Yeah, and then load the file. That's it. Yeah. Now you can see the interface has got updated. Yeah. So
Uh,
now you have the same interface that as that I also have it. So we'll
okay.
move ahead. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll just share my screen and I'll start. See what happens. Power BI comes out with updates on every quarterly wise. Okay.
Okay.
Or every
Mhm.
month on month they come out with updates, and for that you don't have to uninstall and reinstall. Go to that and preview features, and yeah, if there is a new things comes, it comes as a preview features that you can check and say okay. So it automatically
Okay.
gets. Okay,
Okay.
so that's what
Mhm.
it is. So you have already got updated with the latest preview features. That is what I'm going to say. Okay,
Mhm.
and now see we know on your right hand, see on the left hand side, what happens is you are able to see the table. Okay, and with the table we are able to see all the fields. Okay, and we have a build. In the build is I can create the different types of visuals, and we
Mhm.
do also have a formatting so that visuals you want to do a cosmetic work, x-axis, y-axis, labels, you want to format the labels and all these things, so all those kind of a things you can do it.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Mhm.
So now what I will do here is, okay, I just want to summarize the data. So when you look at the data, first thing we ask is what is the total sales, is it?
Hmm.
Sales kitna hua? Okay, so you have a profit kitna hua, sales kitna hua. So I can just
Correct.
hit on the sales. So when you click on the sales, what happens? It just tells me, hey, what is the total sales? It says 2.3 million. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And see, like whenever you select any measures, okay, like even the profit, it tells me, oh, 286K, 2,86,000. So way it is being
Mhm.
presented, you can see. See, if I have to do this in Excel, what is that we do? Okay, so if we have to do this in Excel, so what is that we do? We write a calculation, no? We say is equal to sum of sales. This will do the sum of sales value and it will give me the total result. But what happens is it says 22 lakhs 97,000 two
Hmm.
hundred and two point
Two.
something.
Hmm.
So it looks like a phone number. It's not that very informative. But
Correct.
there it's showing in the form of millions. Okay. So when I just say is equal to profit, okay. So I'll just say, yeah, is equal to sum of, when I just say profit, it just tells me the profit. Okay. But it is like, 2,86,396.2297. So it is not that easy to understand the numbers itself. Is it? So this will be more
Mhm.
easy if this can be displayed in the best display unit. Okay, so this is in millions, so it will be, let us be, if it has been displayed in millions, if it is in thousands, like that'll be better. Is it?
Okay. Mhm. Yes.
Okay. So I need to in Excel. What we do, we explicitly do this formatting. No, that is what we generally do in Excel, is it? So I want to
Yeah.
display billion, so we just do this particular what is the hash comma comma dot. That is what we do, is it? Dot 00, and then I just say M kind of a thing. So it says 2.3 million. So that is how we are trying to do it. So if this is in thousands, I need to again say like custom. I just say is hash comma uh, dot 00, and then I just want this in K. Fine. I just say okay, let this go something in this particular way. So I have to manually do this. Okay. But here what is happening? It is not only doing this calculation, it is also converting this particular data into a better display format. Okay. So this is a very big number, so it is in millions. It is little smaller number that is in thousand to 86K or 2,86,000. That is what how we read it. And then the other one we say is 2.3 million. That is how we need. Fine. Okay, fine. So this is see, like by default, when you take any this one measurable value, it gives me a complete this one. So like summarized value. Here now we have this particular sum of sales. What I want is I want to find what is the average sales or anything. I can change the aggregation. Okay, but now
Mhm.
these are called as the cards. These are called as the cards. Cards. What they do? They
Cards.
do the cards. It's like scorecard. When you are seeing the match, you get the scorecard. Is it? So every
Mhm.
ball on ball, like the runs are been made, but the scorecard tells you the total value. What is the total score? Total number of wickets. What is the current run rate or strike rate or what is a required run rate? So this is something like you have a lot of data. So, but based on the data, it is giving you a summarized value, one summarized value. That is what we call it as a card. Yeah, this is again the same card. Fine with this.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, now we can have the change or the display or format of this particular card. Like, you want to have a back color, the fore color, the font style, and all those things. Yes, we can change those particular thing. I can just select the card and say, yeah, I want to add a background color for this one. So what is that we do is I can just select this particular card and we have a call out value here, style in the settings here. I can just go to the styles and say, hey, I just want to have a background for this. What kind of a background do you want to have for this particular thing card? You can just apply those things. And okay, we want to have a visual border for this one. Maybe I just want to have a rounded corner. So you can see the card has been in the rounded format. Okay,
Mhm.
select the card here. So all we have a padding space, like the space between this start of the text and the end of the text. You want to have those adjustments, you can do that. Okay. And then maybe I can just give some lighter color. The visual border. Okay, if you want to have a border, I say no, I don't want any border. So I can just say as same color. I can just give it so that it looks like without the border, it looks good. And then you want to have a kind of a shadow. You can do a lot of formattings in this. Huh? So how you want to have a shadow effects, you can see. So you want to
Mhm.
apply this, and you get a raised effect kind of a 3D kind of a thing. So how you want this shadow effects, like you want to have it a different color sky effect kind of a thing. So you want to have a different colors of shadow effects that can be given. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can see that kind of a things. Yeah, so kind of things. So like this, we have a lot of cosmetic works that we can be done. Call out value is like the value what has been displayed. So right now it is displayed in the font. It's good font around 24. That is the font style, size, and all those things. So you can even change the style and things. Like say example, I want to display this cosmic style. So you want to have a bigger font size. Yes, 2.3 million. Okay, fine. All those kind of formattings. Like this color you want to have it in this. Yes, can be done. In the same way, we have a title here, category label here, a label of the category. You want to display is fine. You want to display, you want to format that, you can expand that and say I want the category label to be displayed something like this with slightly bigger. Maybe I just want to have a Georgia font or something, so you can just do that. Okay. So that means we can have a lot of formatting features can be done. This is your card. So which we are getting as a summarized value. Gajesh, you're drawing
Yep.
it.
Yes.
So I'll just pause here for a
When I'm
moment.
clicking on that particular value, okay. So one second, I'm share my. Should I share? So let's say I just click on sales, okay. So where I get this formatting, like
Okay, okay. Just click on the format tab on the left corner. No, sorry, on the right corner. We have that data build, and there is one three icons. No, on the very right hand side. On the very right
here.
hand side. More right, towards the end. Towards the end. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
First thing is you need to add the field. Okay. So see what did you do here? See, like say example, I just want to know how much quantity. I just clicked on the quantity. Okay, what is the quantity
Okay.
here?
Mm,
Automatically you got the card.
yeah.
If you are manually doing it, so what you do is there is one, two, three. Okay, you can see that there is one, two, three, and there is also one,
Mm-hmm.
two, three with the this one. Okay, this is a new
Mm-hmm.
card. So we'll not go with
Okay.
that one, we'll go with the regular card itself. Okay.
Okay.
So you can just select the card and then say what you want to add a sales for this. Okay. So here next to this itself, you have a build option here and says what field you want to add. So just click on that and say I want to add the sales. You can just search for the sales and you can just include. You get it like this. Is it?
Mhm.
Then you
No,
want
not that this
to
one.
format it.
The you have that format option, right?
Yeah. So,
Next to that.
there are two things here. If you have to apply the format, so I think in your case the format is not there. We have this kind of a paintbrush. You click on that,
Mm-hmm.
you get it. Okay. More options, you get this format. Or you also just select this. I said on your right hand side. So we have the data build, and this is your format. This is a format.
Okay. 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 Got it. Yeah.
Paintbrush one.
Now
So
I'm
when I hit
getting
on
here.
this one, you get the format, and so you need to focus on the visual and say what are the kind of formattings you want to apply. The
Yes.
style
Yes.
is
Got
there,
it.
present style is there, and things and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay. Now, generally, when you're creating a report, we show this particular kind of cards, which just says the
Mm-hmm.
KPIs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Indicators like what is the total sales, what is the total profit, how much quantity is sold, how many orders were being placed, how many different products you have, so how many customers do you have. I want to get those kind of things. So that is where exactly we use this.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Okay. Here, the next thing is I have applied the formatting features. So I think I liked it. Yes. I want to apply the same thing for this. I did so many things. I don't want to sit and do this everything for the individual card. So in that case, in the Microsoft applications, we have this format painter. No,
Mm-hmm.
I just select this format painter. It is going to copy all the formatting features, and you can just paste it. You
Okay.
can just copy the formatting feature and then paste it. So you don't have
Okay.
to sit and do all those particular formattings again and again.
Got it.
Fine. Hey, this is for showing the summarized value. See, now we can show the summarized value even on the what do you say categorical data. So not only on the measurable value. Say, like the example, how many orders are there, or how many customers are there. Okay, I just want to get those particular kind of things. If I have to find show how many orders are there. So I just want to show how many orders are there. So in that case, what is that we do? Okay, I'll just take a card. I will just take a card. I'll just say one, two, three. This is the card. Okay. And I'll just go to the field and I'll just say in the field, I'll try to add the order ID is there. Order ID. So you can see since it's a categorical data, it just shows me the first order. But I say
Okay.
no, I want to get the count of orders. How many orders are there? I can just go to this more option. And here I can go to the summarize and say what count. See, when I say count, what is it will just count how many orders are there, things. But here, actually, the way it is being displayed, the way it is being displayed, okay, it is something like this. The way it has been displayed is, okay, um, So you can see this is one order, this is one order, this is one order. Actually,
Order
when
ID
you
is
see,
different, yes.
yeah, but this two is only one order. He has placed two
Same order.
products. Okay, so when you look into this one over here, it's the same order.
Mhm.
Okay, three times it has been repeated. So I want to consider this as one order. When you say count, what happens? It is going to count this as one, two, three,
Two,
four,
three.
five, six, something like this. So no, no, no. I want to. If there is a repeated value that has to be counted once. Okay, that is what
Uh,
I want.
so one question. So product will be the same or product will be different, right?
Which product?
So let's say they have ordered different product, but the order ID is same.
Hmm. See,
So
like when you look into this one here, so these are two different orders. Okay,
correct.
they are two different orders. Okay, but they are purchasing two different products here. Novel 327 and 317, two different products they have been
Yeah, that
purchasing.
is my question. So
Yeah,
order ID is same. So if they have a different product on the same order ID,
yeah,
so it will be considered. So it will be like considered as a two, right? Not the one.
yeah.
So likewise, you say.
Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, so it is right now considering as two, but actually I should consider this as only one, is it?
Because the order ID is same, but the product is different. But due to like
We should
the
consider
order
this
ID,
as one, is it?
no, 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 two only. As a person like whom I'm ordering this, so I'm ordering two different product, but the
Yeah,
person is
but
same
yeah,
and
so in this particular data, it has been repeated two times, but actually it has
correct.
to show as only one order.
Hmm. Okay.
Is it? So right now, what is happening? It is considering as two orders. On that basis, it is showing this as what do you call it as a 9995.
Hmm.
On that basis, you are getting this as a 9995. But I say no, no, no. It should be, if there are repeated values, that has to consider as one order. So in that case, what we do in this particular count of order here, I'll just go there and I'll just say count distinct. I'll say this as count distinct. It'll take a distinct count. Distinct count means if there is a repeated value, that will be considered as one
So
order.
it will remove your duplicate values.
Yeah. If there is a duplicate, it will consider as one. Yeah.
Okay.
That is going to be a distinct count, is it? In Excel, we do it like this, no? If you
Hmm.
have to know how many orders are there, see if I just say is equal to, we have to use the count A, no? Count A of from the table one. I'll just take this particular order ID. Fine. At 10,000
Hmm.
orders, or what is say? That is because of this particular formatting, is it? Then okay. But I say no, no, no. I just want to get a distinct count. So we use this particular count A, and within that, I'll just take a unique. So when I take a unique, what happens? It'll take the unique of the order ID, is it? Order ID. So it says 5009. So in this case, what happens? The first it is taking the unique. See, when you look into this one, the first it is taking the unique values, and
Correct.
then it is applying the count on that.
Hmm.
Okay, that is where exactly we are getting this as this. So we are able to get the same thing here also. Yeah, got it, Jayesh? Yeah. And you can just select this, take the format painter and then paste it, or you can apply the new formatting features also.
Correct. Okay. But when I'm clicking on order ID, Sadiq, so it will be
Yeah.
showing my as a order IDs, not the count. So where you have got
It is taking a
formatting.
distinct count of order ID. Distinct count of order IDs. If there is a repeated order IDs, that is going to be considered as one, and then it will be counted. Understood? No?
Mhm. No, no. So you are getting a total order IDs, right? But
Yeah.
when I'm clicking, so I'm getting order ID over there, not the count.
Uh, yeah. You have to change it to like this particular formatting feature, and we have to change. This is going to be the count, and this is going to be a distinct count. That is the difference between. You can see this when you get this
Got
more
it.
option.
Hmm.
There we have the option of selecting whether you want to have a count or a distinct count.
Fields you are getting right. Fields.
I didn't get you.
In so you have that fields column, right? In below.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting that column ID itself.
Uh, you can share the
Field
screen
where
so I
you
can.
are. Hmm.
Yeah,
So
you
here
have
when I'm
selected.
clicking
No?
here, na,
Yeah,
huh,
there is one small arrow next to that. There is an arrow on that. Yeah, click on that. Yeah, don't summarize is there. No, just go down. Don't summarize. Don't down. No, don't summarize is there. No, there is something called the don't summarize.
okay,
Click on that and
count.
say count or distinct count. See what happens, when it is a categorical data, it doesn't do the
Hmm.
summarization. Numerical data, it will do the summarization. Correct.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. Okay, yeah, you can share.
Yeah, the next thing is like, what I want is we have this particular data. I just
Hmm.
want to display this in the Tableau format. Like, say, example, okay. Um, I just want to know what is the total sales, what is the total sales for each category or region wise, how the sales have happened. I want to understand that one. So here we
Region
can
wise.
see there
Yeah.
is a table. You can see there is a table.
Hmm.
This one
Yep.
is your table. Fine. I'll just
Hmm.
select this particular table. Okay. And I say in the table, what is that you want to display? I want to display the total sales by region. Okay. So what I do, I just select the region. Okay, so it shows me, we can see region is a categorical information. Since it's a categorical information, it is showing all the regions that is there, central, east, south,
Central,
and west.
East, South, and West. Hmm.
And I want for each region wise what is the total sales. That is what I wanted. Okay, so I
Okay.
just go
Hmm.
here and just say sales. Okay, so this is just telling like each region how the sales have happened. We are able to see this.
Correct. Okay.
So it's like a pivot table. So since I have taken a dimension and the measure, so a discrete value has taken the unique values what is there. And the measure, it has done the summarization. So if you have not taken the region, it has done the 22 lakhs 97,202. Fine. But as soon as
Hmm.
you add any dimension, say example, I add a subcategory. So same data is being divided by each subcategory. Okay.
Okay.
Each
Hmm.
product wise, what is the total sales happen? Now the font is very small, is it? The font is very
Yeah,
small.
actually.
I
Yes.
want, okay, so I can do a cosmetic works for this also. Okay. Um, like I want to have a bigger font for this. You can easily do that. Thanks. What is that we do? So I can just go to the same format option here. Okay. In the format options as usual. So we go for the values and then say what should be the values you can give it. Okay, fine, got it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. There are a lot of formatting features that you can do, the font color, the back color, and all those particular things. Apart from that, we have something called a style preset. We can have some different preset style that we can just apply. Okay, or we can see
Hmm.
with the borders. Okay, you can just select that. So a lot of cosmetic features that's are very simple, very easy, and things. Or like there's some kind of a built-in this contrast with the alternate row with the different
Okay.
colors and things,
Hmm.
bold and headers. Headers, you want to have a font, the values which in the font in the same way. Column headers, you want to have a bigger font. I just want to make it bold. I want this particular thing. Yeah, things. Yeah, okay. But keep it simple. Okay, professional. I just default is good one. Fine, got it with this one.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, the next thing is I want to look into this particular thing in better to understand. Okay, see, if you look at this, we have 17 different subcategories, and each
Hmm.
subcategory is showing some values here. Okay, I want to know what is the actual value you want to represent. So, like the example, accessories have a sales of 167K. Is it a good or bad thing? I can apply those conditional formattings to understand this data better. So, like, I want to understand whether um, accessories has done a very good sales or low sales or high sales. I want to understand that. So when you see this accessories, we have a sales of 1,67,000. Is it a good
Hmm.
or bad? So I have to compare with all those things. So in that case, what is that I can do is I can just select this and I can just go to the what is say conditional formatting. How do you go? Just go to the bill. There we have a sum of sales, no?
Hmm.
Conditional format. This you have done in Excel, no? Conditional
Yeah.
formattings and all.
Conditional formatting, yes.
Apply some kind of a data bars or things will be better.
Hmm. Hmm.
I see. Okay, that is based on this particular. See here, what happens here is, without reading the numbers,
They are
we are
directly
able to.
creating the bars. Yeah.
So like 1,67,000, what kind of a value it is? So it is just half filled. That means it's an average sale. One lakh seven
Yeah.
thousand. It is not even half filled. It is much below average. And we see this one
Cheers.
is
Yeah.
the highest. Chairs and the phones, they are the top trending. So they have
Hmm.
a very
Correct.
head-to-head competition, but there is no third competitor for that, which is way behind. You can see one at 3,30,000, and
Correct.
the third next competitor to that is 2,23,000. But chairs and the phones are something like which is the top trending. And we understand here the values are starting with 3,000 and the highest is 3,30,000. So there is a big variation is there. There is a lot of outlier value. So that means we have the product which see fasteners, labels, papers, and all that is a small valued product. And when it comes to copiers, phones, and all this, and each single product itself has a very big value. So that means obviously we cannot compare, and you can see that okay, we have the values which is that means we are. It is clearly telling that we have different types of products, a small selling product to the high selling products. So we have this particular things which has done a sales of 3,30,000, and this is only 3,000. There is a huge
Hmm.
variation, is it?
Hmm. Yes.
Again, that is what we are able to understand with this.
Hmm.
So now you want to get the EDA analysis for the same thing. So I can just add the profit. So it shows me the profit. A profit has been added here. Yeah.
Okay.
So again,
Hmm.
see, if I'm not adding a number, the conditional formatting becomes like black and white. To make this understand better, I can just say, hey, whether the profit depends on the sales. That means if the more sales, more profit; less sales, less profit. Or it depends on type of what I say
Customer like.
a type of product. There might be some products, even with the low sales, they are giving us a high profit. When you see sales profit, which becomes difficult to know with the help of these numbers only. So I can just
Hmm.
add the conditional formattings and say data bars. I can just say okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So
No. Yeah.
there can be even negative values, so I can
Hmm.
just say this conditional formattings. I'll say data bars. Negative value here, so let me show you the red colors will be better. Okay. Oh, there are some products with high sales, but if you have one of the worst profit, negative profit, we have three products with where the profit is negative. Oh, we are able to
Hmm.
understand this. Okay, and not only that, when you look into this one here, the profit is not depending on the sales. So you see, the highest profit we are getting from the product which has a very average sales or below average sales. Is it
Hmm. Yes.
okay? Fine. So here we
Yes.
understand that. Okay, there are even products with when you see accessories and average sales, average profit is fine. But profit is very good here, even though sales are average. And you see accessory copies with a very below average, you can see one of the highest profit. Okay,
Correct. Yes.
and the same thing when you see the chairs, what is happening? Oh, highest sales but very average profit, below average
Hmm.
profit.
Correct.
Okay, so that means it clearly says like the profit does not depends on the sales. So if I just sort
Hmm.
it based on the profit, not all the products which is giving the high profit is because of the high sales. Only phones we can see good sales, good profit, but copiers very average sales, below average sales, one of the highest profit.
Profit. Yeah. Hmm.
Accessories average sales, very good profit. Papers we can see very low sales, only 78,000. Okay, very low sales, but still the profit is
Profit is very
good.
high. Yep.
Okay. And we see that tables, bookcases, and all these things, the sales are very good, but my profit is
Profits zero.
not
Zero
zero, it
at
is
the end.
negative, minus 18,000, minus 3,500. Okay, these
Yep.
are the products where even though the sales have been there, but profit is negative, especially like tables, which has the very good sales, third highest sales, but the profit wise is one of the worst profit, very bad profit it has.
Hmm. Okay.
That is what we are able to understand this, is it?
Yes.
So it's kind of a ED analysis we are able to do. It's not only you're able to see the sales and the profit for each type of products. We are able to understand, like, where things are going wrong, where the profit is less. We are able to understand this.
Yep.